do want to ask you specifically with regard to the paying of a ransom. Why is it so important, given the fact that the administration has thus far staunchly denied that there was any ransom paid?
Well, the White House and U.S. policy has long been that the U.S. does not pay ransom for hostages because that would put essentially a price on the head of any American, and certainly wouldn't do so in the case of a state sponsor of terrorism like Iran. What's interesting about these new details about the timing and the logistics of this money transfer is that it happened directly, going straight into Tehran, not through a third party. There was no third party actor here who could help perhaps say that this wasn't ransom. So this is going to put the administration in a pretty sticky position to explain it. But what they will likely say is, look, the Obama administration disclosed back in January that it made a $1.7 billion payment to Iran. They said it was unrelated to the prisoner release. They said it was simply to settle a long-standing financial dispute, and that it would actually save American taxpayers money because the U.S. owes Iran even more money than that from a dispute dating all the way back to 1979. But the timing here, of course, coincides exactly with the same time the prisoners were released and the exact same time that the landmark nuclear deal to freeze Iran's nuclear program was implemented. So it's not going to go away without some tough questions here. Certainly from Republican congressmen, again, who make the point that while perhaps that large payment had been officially disclosed, that this $400 million payment in question was never disclosed. That came from the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. If nothing else, the optics for the White House here seem very tenuous. Yes, and Ed Royce, who's the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, has sent a lot of letters over the past year asking the administration to specifically detail how they made that $400 million payment, along with $1.3 billion in interest that the administration has disclosed that they paid. And the details of that have not been made public. So now that this reporting is the way the public's learning about it, that's going to make for some, no doubt, political firestorm, not only on Capitol Hill, but on the campaign trail, which we've already seen. Indeed, we have. Margaret Brennan at the White House. We appreciate it.